That's the wrong way. Hello. Entry number 1. Starting off on a very, very good mood note. A good note. Starting off on a good note. Because I got my Amazon packages. Some of them. About a third of them. I'm expecting a few more. But these are definitely the ones I was most excited about. And the ones that were the most expensive. So I splurged. I spent about almost $200. I upgraded from my self-defense weapon I have now, and I got a couple of things, and here they are. Oh, let me mute this real quick. I don't know that. It's The Office, though. It's hard to mute. I was just watching a little. Mute, but then there you are. Okay, now there's no sound from there, but I got all the stuff unpacked, not tested yet. I have to assemble a few things from the bow, but the bow itself is already it would be ready to fire an arrow if I just put the Whisker Biscuit on, which, if this is your first time, this is a Whisker Biscuit. And with my last bow, I put it on the wrong side, apparently. So I'm going to do it right this time. But, yeah, the bow itself came with, I was so excited, it came with way more than I anticipated. It came with a carrying case. It came with a pouch for, like, I just threw all the arrows that I'm going to save for later in there. Probably about at least 6 or 7 of them in there, but it came with a freaking Allen tool set, and then those two came along with the hardware needed. And you can see in the back there, came with a target too. This thing, I don't really know. It looks like it's something to grab the bowstring and pull it back, but they've already pre-installed this here guy, the notch, I believe what that's called, and they did it with a rope, so that's pretty awesome. They just last one I had was steel, maybe aluminum, I don't remember, but came with a sight here. Check this sight out. So, oh, the sight's even got a level on it. Can you see that there? Now we lined up. Oh, almost. Beautiful. But for that notch, what I was saying, I would probably use that rubber grip thing if it didn't have that. If it didn't have that on there, I'd probably prefer to use that. But just in case, they are just for it, so it's ready, they went ahead and included the, whatever you call these, the spring trigger. I'm assuming this is a counterweight that I screw on. We got the Whisker Biscuit, that's definitely going on, and the sight's definitely going on. That's probably to mount something else. I think these are for the sight, so that's probably to mount the sight. This was also for the sight. Don't really know what that is. These two guys, you don't really know what those are for either. That's No, that's got the hardware in it. The Whisker Biscuit. Yeah, well, I think this looks like it unscrews. Yeah, it's unscrewing. A battery for the site? What is this battery for? Yeah, this is a battery pack. A light? What the fuck is that? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time figuring that out. But the bow, and it also, came with these extra accessories to hold arrows. And oh yeah, so part of that hardware is for this to mount to the bow. And another thing I'm really excited about is this holster, which came with it. I'm gonna enjoy figuring out how to use that one, because I'll probably use that a lot. Oh, that came with more stuff right in here. What's in here now? Oh yeah, that's for the holster. That's for your wrist. The forward wrist. That's the wrist guard. And that's something I didn't have last time. Okay, now. Oh yeah, I've got to say who sent it to me. Here's the lovely note they have on the inside of the box. Looks like Alan sent it to me. Thanks, Alan. I'll probably be emailing you right there if I can't figure out how to put any of this together. Hell of a good price, though. Hell of a good price. Don't remember, but great price, especially for everything you get. Now this is going to be my self-defense weapon. It's an air pistol. It's a totally separate product. Obviously, it didn't come with that, but it is a freaking awesome piece of machinery. This here, light trigger pull, rotates your revolver there. It says it's an air pistol. This back part don't need to rotate. That's just for show and to house the internal parts. Down here, this screws on and screws off just with basic CO2 cartridges. Just the small ones you can buy in like packs of good bunch. One of the other packages I'm waiting for is a adapter to attach to a paintball CO2 tank. But why I like this one and why I got this gun, I've never actually purchased a pistol ever. But yeah, this is going to be self-defense, and it'll be loaded with rubber bullets, like the police use. And also, it looks like it's a beast gun, and so I can, actually fire it and make noise without killing people. But yeah, here, it's loud. And then when it runs out, drain the rest of the air pressure with that. And then you just unscrew here to get your reload in. see if this here shit works. That'd be cool. Trying to balance this. Might work, might not work. If it did balance, oh fuck yeah! But yeah, that was my first CO2 cartridge I used. I'm probably gonna set up a little range out back to find its max effective range, because I know them rubber bullets, they are no joke. They fucking hurt. They hurt. Oh, but yeah, I balanced it so I could show you that. This just unscrews off the bottom. This one is, the seal is still there. Whoa, my bad. Camera fell down. Come on, you can balance. I got faith in you, guy. There we go. Alright, yeah. Reloading. Oh, no, not that way. I already put it, the first one I put the wrong way. Seal's got to be out. And you got your pin down there. Basically your firing pin. So this is pretty much a pistol that you preload the gunpowder. And to get it working, you know, to break the seal, that's it. You just gotta literally physically break the seal, and then that little red tab pops out, letting you know you're live. It's a manual. But anyway, yeah. And then if I did have rounds in it, reloading's simple. But I don't got no rounds in it. It does fire without the rubber non-lethals in there. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this new toy here. And then, like I said, wait for that click. I love it. I love this one. This is freaking sweet. But anyway, yeah, got some great toys. And that's got my mood picked up after that flood that kind of ruined the Brethren Court lawn care business. For now, not ruined. I mean, we don't have to give up, even though it is all of our stuff. But you know, we'll just hope and pray. You know, hope for the best. I'm gonna wrap this one up because I'm elaborating now. Bye bye. This is not an entry. This was just, I guess it could be an entry. Entry 2. Yo! I just made a product with one of Sony's cheapest ever products. So but the value I see a lot. Oh wait, off. There we go. Now we're looking at me. Now we're hearing me too. What do you know? Yeah, I need Sony to sponsor me. Sony. If you're interested in any sort of sponsorship for one of your products that will generate a ton of income and profit comment on this video and say, yeah, that's a good idea. But I ain't gonna say what this product is. But it's in my head. And I'm using a Sony camera. The cheapest Sony camera that I've ever bought. I'll say one thing. The most value of this camera that I just realized that's it. You can close the lens cap. You can close the lens cap manually without turning the camera off. You can close the lens cap and it picks up great fucking audio. Like the greatest. The greatest. This is a test. I'm just testing to see if it does pick up audio good. That's why I turned my air conditioner off. That's why, I just leave it recording. I'm gonna leave it recording the whole fucking ride. Blare your music right now, please.
Suppressing the opium trade is going to make that worse rather than better.
So before we let you go, you have a particular point of view on this. You've made that clear. If I could just establish that your baseline, you don't believe that any substance ought to be illegal, that people voluntarily ingest into themselves. Would that be accurate?
Yes, that is exactly accurate. There may be a reasonable role for moderate regulations, such as age limitations and labeling requirements and such, but they should not be made illegal.
But given that that is not the status quo in the United States, although obviously we're moving toward deregulation of some substances like marijuana, how do you make the case to the citizens of the United States going forward that this should not be a concern of the United States government?
The case is the one that we've been discussing, that by trying to suppress it, we actually increase the profits from it. So you're making the Taliban richer, which is not what most Americans would think of as the right objective.
That's Jeffrey Myron. He's Director of Economic Studies at the Cato Institute. Professor Myron, thanks so much for talking with us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
It's September, which means high school football, soccer, and other sports are already in full swing in much of the country. And while there's been a lot of talk about playing safely because of the COVID pandemic, we want to focus on another critical health issue for these players: heat stroke. Heat illness during practice or competition is a leading cause of death and disability among high school athletes. That's according to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And it's likely to become a bigger issue as extreme heat becomes more common across the country. That invites the question of what's being done to protect players. Our next guest became immersed in this subject for the most painful reason. Marty McNair is the father of Jordan McNair, who played football at the University of Maryland. In 2018, his then 19-year-old son Jordan collapsed during practice after showing signs of heat exhaustion. He died 2 weeks later. Marty McNair now travels across the country working to prevent heat strokes in young players, and he is with us now. Mr. McNair, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And I do want to say I'm so sorry for the death of your son. And I know it's painful, but if I could just ask you to remind us of what happened with Jordan the day he collapsed at practice.
The very first day of conditioning drills, they were running gassers. And gases are when you run the length of the football field 10 times within a very, very short window of time. So Jordan was running a gasser. He started to overheat right around maybe like between the fifth and sixth gasser. He started to go down around the seventh lap, in a sense. When he got to the ER, we basically, his core temperature was above 106 degrees, and we literally went from a healthy kid Tuesday morning to an emergency liver transplant Friday morning, with 85% of his liver being necrosis. And life has changed totally since then. Jordan passed with a week after that. So it was probably a 2-week fight for his life, and we've been advocating ever since.
Well, yeah, thank you for sharing that. I do want to say that, after Jordan's death, an ESPN investigation into that particular football program reported just a fairly toxic environment, like intimidation, verbal abuse, forcing players to eat until they threw up. Do you think that this is that particular program, or do you think that these kinds of behaviors are common?
Well, I believe those type of behaviors were common just in football alone. I do think that coaching staff at that particular time did have a heightened sense of toxic masculinity, in a sense. And I, like so many other parents, or every parent in America, I was only interested in two things: can he play, and why isn't he playing? I never thought to ask, in any sports program he played in, and obviously at a D1 college level, I never thought to ask, what type of emergency action plans or what place in the event of. But most importantly, if I could, in hindsight, I taught Jordan everything except listen to your body. And if you feel uncomfortable around an adult or a coach, or anything a coach asks you to do and you're not comfortable doing, please speak up.
In recent years, there's been a lot of talk about concussion protocols and safety protocols around hits, right? Now, of course, there's been a lot of discussion around COVID-19 safety protocols.
Yeah.
But there's very little conversation, it seems to me, at least until you started it, around heat. And as climate change occurs, and the climate does, in fact, we are seeing hotter days, record heat, earlier in the year in places that never experienced extreme heat before. I'm just wondering, why do you think we aren't talking more about heat?
I get so many calls from places like Denver, Colorado, and places like so many Utah, and places where the heat never really...
The only reason you're making money with it is because it's a hell of a good mic, and it gives you the option to save more audio and get shit video. But I'm recording in the highest quality right now, and I'm only speaking because my battery's about to die. How long has it been? I don't fucking know, like maybe 10 minutes. Maybe, at the most. And the battery's gonna die. Just listen to the silence now. You don't even get to listen to a radio station. I think Sony was born in China or Japan. Probably Japan, actually, for sure. But yeah, Japan and Sony, they know what the fuck they're doing. Y'all know what the fuck you're doing. That's why it's so fucking light. Yeah, I love this product that you do have. It's incredible. It's absolutely. It's a great product, in case anybody is listening. This product that literally today, in the past 20 minutes, 30 minutes, has made me decide that I need Sony, or if I want to make some money, and if Sony wants to make some money, I need Sony to be a sponsor to aid me in the promotion of this product. And I believe it's probably, in the United States anyway, it's probably your most profitable product. Got anything to drink? Anything to smoke?
Says that's when the muscle memory kicked in.
It's like, oh, I remember how to do this. My voice remembers the notes that I'm singing. My body remembers how to hit the positions I need to hit and where I need to be on stage.
And off stage, Beverly Jenkins calls cues while bopping to the music.
Go. What's the idea?
And before they knew it, it was opening night.
It's an old song. It's an old song. It's an old tale from way back when. It's an old song. It's an old song. We're gonna sing it again.
1,000 masked and vaccinated people packed the Walter Kerr Theater for the show's return, stopping it several times for standing ovations. One line, a toast by the character Orpheus, seemed to resonate particularly.
To the world we dream about, and the one we live in now.
After a prolonged curtain call, the cast came outside and serenaded the audience from the fire escape.
It's nice to know that like people are so invested, and as much I think as we are, I really do feel like New York audiences, or at least now after these 18 months, want to really experience something fully.
It felt like we were the Beatles at Madison Square Garden or something.
Chorus member John Krause.
You know, it just felt
Reopening night.
Stage manager Beverly Jenkins says she was astonished by the audience response.
What they were crazy for was everything top to bottom.
Eva Noblezada said that after the whirlwind of the past month, she could nap for 15 years. But what she really needed to do was unwind and rest up for a 4-performance weekend. Broadway is coming back. For NPR News, I'm Jeff London in New York.
Hound dog howling, the whistle blow. Train come rolling, clickety clack. Everybody trying to get a ticket to go, but those who go, they don't come back.
For Saturday, that's All Things Considered from NPR News. I'm Michelle Martin. We thank you for listening, and we hope you have a great night.
Support for NPR comes from this station and from Carnegie Corporation of New York, supporting innovations in education, democratic engagement, and the advancement of international peace and security. More information is available online at carnegie.org. From American Jewish World Service, supporting human rights advocates worldwide as they respond to COVID-19 and defend democratic rights. Learn more at ajws.org. And from the Lemelson Foundation.
Supported by the High Springs Emporium, featuring rocks and minerals from around the world. Now open 7 days a week. Masks required. Appointments preferred. At 386-454-8657.
Get the local news that matters in your life. All you have to do is check your email. Join thousands of Florida subscribers who receive The Point. The Point is our roundup of important news happening near you. It's free and supported by the law firm of Nellinger & Associates. The Point arrives in your email inbox at 7 a.m., briefing you on the most important state and regional news. Head over to our website at wuft.org/thepoint. That's wuft.org/thepoint.
Maybe humans are what happens when high intelligence evolves in an animal that also has hands, and dolphins.
Is your bow working?
Huh?
Is your bow working?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I'm so excited about my bow.
Awesome. I gotta get. That's awesome, bro. See,
Yeah,
cool.
dude.
I'll be inside. Good to see you, bro. Here,
Yeah,
pounding.
I brought. Look at this thing. This
okay.
thing here
Yeah.
is what I'm gonna bring. I recorded a video.
Yeah.
Up top.
Okay.
English.
See.
And here, can you put that in the fridge for
Sure.
me? And do you got another? No, you don't
Yeah,
got
but-
an extra hand, do you?
Yeah. Here, I'll carry your cigarettes too.
Just yeah, perfect.
There you go. And then I can be like, smokes. Let's go.
Thank you, thank you so much. Oh wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I gotta show you something when we get in there. Baby girl, what's up? Come here, sweet girl. Come on, let's go inside, girl.
You didn't try to get in the first time, did you? You didn't try to get in once before.
No. I literally just pulled up, had my windows down, and I heard you like, "Hey, bro!" Dude, you're the man.
You're the man, bro.
Yeah. I hope I'm in time. The game didn't start yet, did it?
No, I was watching the Rays right now.
Oh, the Rays are on
Yeah, you
too.
can show me what you want real quick. Alright, what you guys show me, bro? Oh, gun! Oh, that! Oh, sick! Oh, yeah! That's so cool! Oh, my God. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. That is like... Good lord. That's awesome, bro.
Isn't
That's
that
awesome.
dope?
That's cool, man. I like it.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
awesome.
Alright, pull the trigger. It's nothing. You ain't gonna shoot nothing.
Oh, that's awesome, broski. That's
Yeah.
cool. I like it.
Pull it lightly.
Oh, lightly though. Okay, I gotta make a louder sound. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Safety, yeah,
It's
interesting.
not a safety.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a non-lethal. That's where the rounds are gonna go. It'll hold 6 at a time.
Oh, that's cool.
But if it's not holding any rounds,
Awesome. There you go, bro.
you know that's still scary, right?
That's scary as fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even buy any rounds.
Cool. Oh, cool. Oh, I hear the sound just scares
Yeah,
people, you know, and the
yeah.
cocking.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Cool.
And this thing
Yeah.
came with the bow.
Yeah, cool.
And it holds everything.
Cool,
you
that's
know?
awesome.
I can just put the gun right back in here.
There you go. Cool, bro. Awesome. and hold your camera.